Going on, everybody? It's that time again. It's Sunday. Rep Your Team Sundays. I'm your host, Tony B. Those that follow me on my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, I do these videos every Sunday. Also, for those that follow me, I do videos, midweek encouraging videos, every Wednesday or Thursday. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do subscribe. Once you subscribe, it'll be a bell to your right side on the thing near subscription. Once it says subscribe, click on that. That's the alerts for all the videos and more. Those that follow me on my social media sites, last Sunday I didn't do a video because those that follow me, and I think I might have put a few videos up already on my YouTube, but check those out. I do music as well. So we had an event we had to wrap it, and a mixtape is coming out soon. It's called The Purpose. I will give you more details on that later. Till then, the project's almost finished up. But for now, I want to go ahead and get into my sports vlog for today, Rep Your Team Sundays. So, to catch everybody up to speed, like I said, I didn't do it last week. So, last time that you guys watched me, I did a video on boxing. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. What I think will happen. That was a part one of that. If the fight should happen, there will be a part two in the future. Till then, I left that alone for now because it hasn't been official yet with Anthony Joshua signing his contract. So I left that alone for now. But what's been going on, those that keep up with basketball, a lot of off-season acquisitions. You had the NBA draft. You had the NBA Summer League that's going on. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened with the sport of basketball. Like I told a few people, I told a few of my co-workers and friends that I talk to sports with, I said that basketball has been the most interesting this off season that it has in a long time. I think it hasn't been this interesting since maybe the LeBron decision. I don't know, but it's really been interesting because we see basketball, the sport shaking up. Golden State still Golden State. Everybody's still picking them to be defending champs again. But we will see, this is basketball. You never know. Anything goes. And with the whole LeBron thing with LA and all that other stuff, my thing with that is this. I have come to the conclusion when it comes to LeBron, other than him being one of the most top hated athletes ever, no matter what this man gonna do, they always gonna find something to say about him. So my thing is, let that man do him. If he don't want to do a legacy like Jordan, let him do his own thing. Everybody's different. Everybody can't be like Jordan. Jordan has some huge shoes that he would have to fill anyway. But let that man do him. But anyway, off my little soapbox. You got soccer going on. Those that's into soccer, I'm not really a big soccer fan, but if you can fill me in on like simple rules and stuff like that, I am curious to learn about it so I can talk more about it. But till then, you got the World Cup going on. Baseball, I think it's close time for the All-Star game. My Yankees are doing pretty good this year, so I'm thankful. I'm just waiting to see what we're going to do in October. Boxing, those that follow me, I told you before, in boxing, you had, I talked last time about Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Now, in this video, I would like to talk about the difference between UFC and boxing and how over the years it has risen and fallen between both sports. Anybody that's a huge boxing fan knows boxing for years before, I would say probably like maybe after the Tyson, Lennox Lewis era when those guys retired, boxing was a huge thing. And for years, Mayweather kept boxing up real heavy. Whenever he was fighting, he kept things up heavy. Him, Manny Pacquiao, other lower class, weight class people have kept boxing up heavy, but it has also died off a little bit. And if you notice, UFC went from being the least looked at compared to the two to now they got that all over the TV even more than boxing. I give you a prime example. Last night, Manny Pacquiao had a matchup last night. It was on ESPN Plus. Anybody knows Manny Pacquiao fights normally are on TV where you can find them, whether it's pay-per-view or, just the regular, cable providers. It'll be up there. But for some reason, it was on ESPN Plus. I guess because they had the whole Wimbledon thing going on, and then on top of that, they had the World Cup. So other sports that normally wouldn't overshadow boxing is overshadowed boxing. That's how much bad of a turn boxing has taken. If you get what I'm coming with this, UFC, they had that on TV. Now it was on FSN last night. I'm still learning some of the fighters and stuff like that, because John Jones was the one that really got me into UFC. So I started watching it because of him. But we all know his career has taken the world turn for the worse. So with that being said, I have a question for all my boxing fans and my UFC fans. Y'all can help me out. Do you think boxing, with the rate things are going right now, do you think at some point there will be a turnaround when it comes to boxing? And with UFC, do you feel like it will ever lose its intensity, its consistency as boxing used to be? Like, everybody wants to see UFC now. UFC has like become a global icon. It used to be overseas a lot, underground. Now it's been publicly, like, everybody loves it. If you're not a UFC fan, you're familiar with certain names. So my thing is this, and I'm wondering this: will boxing ever top UFC again? Me being a huge diehard boxing fan and just now becoming a UFC fan, to be honest with you, in my opinion, I don't think the UFC will ever be second class to boxing, for two reasons. First reason is boxing has become politics over the years. People are ducking people. You're finding out more people are getting tested positive for drugs, where compare, and when I say drugs, I mean performance enhancing drugs. Now, there are a few people in UFC that have been caught dirty. You know, you look at the situation with John Jones, it wasn't so much performance enhancing drugs, but it was cocaine. And you got other fighters that were tested for performance enhancing drugs. But boxing is not what it used to be. And as a boxing fan, I'm a little disappointed, because I remember a time where if it was a big fight on, I don't care what event was going on, it did not overshadow the boxing event. Because sometimes they even talk about that first on ESPN before they talked about any other sport, unless it was the Super Bowl or something like that. So you get my drift where I'm going with this whole thing with the boxing and UFC. So y'all let me know what y'all think. But I think UFC is here and is here to stay. Even though it's been here for years, it's really, really here to stay. I think the way boxing is going, you look at the prime example, what I told you guys about with Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Why is it that Wilder just signed his end, but Anthony Joshua ain't signed his end yet? This the kind of politics and stuff that's killing boxing. You have two great fighters. It should be signed off already. We should be talking about the fight happening right now. But being that it took so long, they done put the Triple G versus Canelo rematch in place of that. So now they got to push that Anthony Joshua fight and Deontay Wilder fight to a further date. I've never seen this before with boxing in my life. Everybody back in the day in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, 80s, and so on and so forth, whoever was the next man up, that's who they fought. And it was always exciting fights. Even when Tyson got locked up in prison, heavyweight division still was exciting to watch. But you look at it now, it's so different. Even with the lower class, if it weren't for people like Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, people like that, boxing would really, really, really be dead. And if for the heavyweights, if it weren't for Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua, it would be really dead. So y'all let me know what you think. Comment below in the comments. I just wanted to talk about the difference between UFC and boxing, how I noticed the change, the decline and the upcline for both sports. So y'all let me know what y'all think. A little something different than what I do from my past sports videos. I just noticed because last night, like I said, Saturday night, I noticed the Pacquiao fight did not overshadow the other content, other sports content wise that was on TV. Y'all let me know what you think. It's your boy Tony B. This is another sports recap. Next week, I'm probably getting more into college football as we get close to August. So y'all let me know what you think, what you want me to talk about. Till then, this your boy Tony B. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.